What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another Marvel Future Fight video. Alright, so it's time for another uniform review, and we're going to be looking at Winter Soldier. So here we have Winter Soldier's new Infinity War uniform. Pretty much all the uniform bonus says is it enhances the skill Cybernetic Punch, which is his 4-star passive. Originally, his 4-star passive was a 5% max HP increase. With this uniform here, it's going to be a 5% max HP increase with super armor and 5% all defense, I think it is. But either way, he is getting super armor with this uniform here, which is really nice. You don't really need to put immune to guard break on him because of that. So I do always like having super armor or immune to guard break on my character, so that's nice to have with the uniform bonus there. But as you can see, that is all for the uniform bonus, so pretty much you're going to be looking at these skill changes here. That's going to be the bread and butter to this uniform. So yeah, let's take a look at some of these changes here, because they do have a lot of text on some of them, which is as you can see, very important. So here we have a decrease to all speed for the enemies on this skill. All right. Here we have a 10% increase to all attack for 10 seconds. And of course, it's only on a 3-second cooldown. So you're going to have a 10% all attack increase all the time if you want to keep spamming this skill. And then here we have the Vibranium Blow, which is going to give him a 100% chance to be immune to all damage for 5 seconds. Very nice. And then he's also going to accumulate damage as well, so kind of the Sharon Rogers effect. And that is going to be of 15% of max HP, and it gets a 4% increase for every 1%. So I think that's exactly the same as Sharon Rogers, I want to say. So it's kind of the premium increase to damage there, so very nice. And then we have Sharpshooter. This is a skill that's, yeah, going to be pulling a lot of the weight for this uniform here. So it's going to be 100% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, and invincibility. That's the important part. Also pierces invincibility. Very nice. For 3 seconds, and then it ignores target's dodge by 100% for 3 seconds, so you cannot dodge this skill. And it also enables attacking enemies who have ignore targeting effect active. So you can pretty much use this skill when someone is in an iframe as well. So you can shoot them while they're still in an iframe. That's very nice. Always welcoming skills that have the ignore targeting effect, or have the enable attacking of characters in the ignore targeting effect. Kind of a mouthful there. So that skill, yeah, really nice just from the wording there, or the text. And then here we have a another skill, and it applies 3-second fear, so very nice there. And then it increases his own dodge by 100%, but only for 1 second, so I'm not really sure what that's used for there, because I think this skill is an iframe. We'll check when we get into the preview, but I'm not sure why that 1 second of guaranteed dodge, or not guaranteed, but that 100% dodge right there will really do anything for you. But you also get a boost to your all attack, all speed, and crit rate by 10% for 10 seconds, which is really, really nice. So definitely welcome that. And then we do have this on a, what is that, a 8-second cooldown there. So you can have this activated all the time. So let's go ahead and hop in and actually see what these skill changes look like, because that is going to be what we're all waiting for here. Alright, so we'll hop in with the first skill here. So we just have some movement there, barraging them with the assault rifle, and then boom, shoot him with the grenade launcher, or with the rocket launcher. So nice, but no iframe, but he does have movement, so you can still use this probably in world boss situations. Alright, so next skill is going to be the second skill. Alright, so we have a lot of punches going on here, and what was the boost? This was an all attack boost, alright. And it looks like we have a bleed going on there, but again, it's not going to be a safe skill to really use, just going to be for Shadowland. And now we move on to the third skill. So here we have a kind of iframe right at the start, and then it goes away pretty quickly, but there's a lot of hits on this skill. Really nice. You just kind of a lot of gunshots, and then it looks like he's throwing some grenades around there, so very nice. I do like the animation of this skill, but again, probably just going to be used for that instant iframe at the start to maybe cancel someone out of their skill, but then again, you're not going to be protected after that iframe wears off. But now we're moving on to the more interesting skills. So we have the fourth skill here, which is basically the one that's going to do the ignore targeting and pierce. So here we go. Throws down some cover cover fire, I guess cover grenades right there in that case, and then boom, goes prone, and yeah, just pretty much snipes the enemy. So this is going to be, yeah, this is going to be like the Quicksilver Killer, or pretty much like the one-shot skill for a lot of PvP game modes, because this thing does massive damage. And as you can see, with it having a 100% chance to pierce everything, yeah, they're not going to have any protection from it. The fact that it ignores iframes pretty much guarantees that you're going to be able to hit the enemy with this skill. So very, very nice. But something to keep in mind about this skill is that all of the effects on the skill are activated when using it. It doesn't have, like, what is it, Nova skill, where it actually has it in the Nova or Cyclops skill, where it has it in the orange text or something like that in the skill detail, that it ignores the ignore targeting, or it allows you to attack enemies in iframes. So this one, you actually need to activate the skill to get that effect. So if the enemy is in an iframe, like if these guys were in an iframe right now and I went to tap the 4th skill, Bucky would just stand there. He would not be able to use the skill because he can't target them while they're in the iframe without that buff. So he gets the buff when he uses the skill. So once you activate the skill, though, if he's able to get the skill off, then you can hit the enemy if they go into an iframe, like say right when you're throwing those grenades up in the air there or something like that. So it's just something to keep in mind, so it makes it a little more tricky to use the 4th skill. But anyway, now let's move on to the 5th skill here. So yeah, so we have that fear effect, and then yeah, a ton of AoE there and a lot of hits going on. He's raining down that napalm right there. Look at that. Jeez. It's ridiculous. He's scorching the earth right here. This skill is really, really nice as well. It's no iframe, but he jumps backwards, and as you can see, you can run away pretty quickly after using the skill. So yeah, as long as you're a fair distance away from the enemy, you should be pretty safe using this skill. So which was the one with that? Yeah, so I wonder if we can do kind of like that to get an iframe there. But then again, yeah, it doesn't have any like safe ways to jump backwards, does he? Yeah, that might be what you can do. 5th skill, get that down, jump into the 4th skill, and yeah, they're going to be done after that if you do like 5 into 4. So yeah, this uniform is looking amazing. Definitely the best uniform, I would say, out of the 10 uniforms, and this one, in my opinion, is a must-buy, especially since it changes Winter Soldier around so much. It makes him viable in like every game mode now, because of he has the Pierce, he has accumulate damage, he's got the 5 seconds of immunity, he's got iframe, he's got massive AoE and hits. So yeah, this uniform has it all. So definitely, yeah, I'm definitely picking up this uniform. That's all I can say about it. Anyway, that's just my thoughts here on Winter Soldier's new uniform. Very, very impressed by it. Keep up the good work with these uniforms. And yeah, I guess that's going to be it for this one. I'll catch you guys in the next one.